Good evening, online students.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good
evening, ma'am.
Good evening, Netra, Anantika, and Aishwarya. Yeah. Good evening here, Aishwarya and Shreya. Yeah. Okay, so we haven't still completed rational numbers. I have to still solve, like problems based on or expressions using the properties, using particularly the distributive property of multiplication or addition and subtraction. We have that part in rational numbers. The presentation is not ready, so I'm just switching to another chapter. We still have to complete this part of rational numbers, which is solving expressions using the distributive property of multiplication over addition and subtraction. I have that remaining. The presentation is not ready, so I'm just doing this chapter exponents today. We'll go back to that chapter in the next class. All right. So now, as I told you, this is the next chapter, exponents. You can see some laws of exponents here. We'll see them first.
Ma'am,
So-
I can't see the screen, so I'm just gonna leave and join again.
Yeah, okay. The others, what about the others? Netra
Yes,
and Anantika?
Ma'am,
My screen is visible?
it's quite clear.
Oh, yeah, ma'am.
Okay. Fine. So let's see the laws of exponents. X to the
Ma'am?
power m. Yes.
Ma'am, after the rational numbers, can you take squares and square root?
Who's this? Sai Smriti, huh?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, very good. Nice that you were able to join. Okay. What happened?
I think network issues, ma'am.
Okay, okay. Fine, fine. Okay, fine. Ah, yeah. Okay. I'll do it. Don't worry.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. I have some recordings. I'll share that with you. That will be useful. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
I have some recordings. I have the recordings for the full chapter, squares and square roots. I'll share them with you. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So see here, x to the power m into x to the power n is equal to x to the power m plus n, which means now, when you write an expression in the exponential form, how do you read this? A raised to the power b. How do we read this expression? A raised to the power b, where a is called the base
Ma'am,
and b is,
we call it as
B.
a power b.
yeah, a raised to the power b or a to the power b. A raised to the power b or simply a to the power b. A to the power b. Yeah. So here a is called the base.
Ma'am, Netra here. Ma'am, we should take notes of it, ma'am.
I'll tell you. Yeah. When you have to write, I'll let you know. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
You will be instructed. If you have to write, I'll let you know. You will be instructed. Yeah. Don't worry. Yeah. So this, how do we read this expression? So this is read as a raised to the power b or simply a to the power b, where a is called the base and b is called the power exponent or index. Exponent or index. A is the base. A is called the base and b is called the power exponent or index. Power exponent, or it's also called the index. Index. So x raised to the power y. X raised to the power y or simply x to the power y. X is the base and y is the power exponent or index. Okay, so here the first rule says that when bases are same, x, when bases are same, okay, when bases are same and it's multiplication, we add the powers. When bases are same How do we say that the bases are same? Because you can see x here and x here. So the bases are same. And what is the operation? Multiplication. What about the powers? They are different. So observe the different parts of the left-hand side here. Observe the different parts of the left-hand side. All right. The bases are same. X, X. The powers are different. M, N. And the operation is multiplication. The operation is multiplication. So we say when bases are same, when bases are same and it's multiplication, add the powers. So write the base once, x, and add the powers, m plus n. So how do we understand this? Supposing you have a situation like 2 to the power, say minus 25 into 2 to the power 30. So now apply this rule. Bases are same, 2, 2, bases are same, and the operation is multiplication. So when bases are same and it's multiplication, we add the powers. So we write the base 2 once and we add the powers. The powers are minus 25 and 30, and we have to add the powers. So it is 2 raised to the power to minus 25 plus 30, and that is nothing but 2 to the power 5. Because 30 minus 25 is 5 and 2 to the power 5 is 32. 2 raised to the power 5 is 32. 2 into 2, 2 multiplied with itself 5 times. 2 multiplied with itself 5 times. 5 times. 2 to the power 5. Am I clear, children?
Yes, ma'am.
The power says, what does the power say? The power says how many times the base has to be multiplied with itself. The power indicates how many times the base has to be multiplied with itself. So 2 to the power 5 means the base 2 has to be multiplied with itself 5 times. The power says the number of times. Number of times. The power indicates the number of times. So 2 to the power 5 means the base 2 has to be multiplied with itself 5 times. So 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2, which is 32. So when bases are same and it's multiplication, we add the powers. When bases are same and it's division, we subtract the powers. When bases are same and it's division, we subtract the powers. For example, 3 to the power minus 13 divided by 3 to the power minus say 18. So the bases are same. 3, 3, bases are same. And the operation is division. So when bases are same and it's division, the rule is subtract the powers. Write the base once and subtract the powers. The powers are minus 13 and minus 18. We need to subtract the powers. So you need to insert a minus sign. Just a minute. Yeah, I'll show it here. See here. So I said 3 to the power minus 13 divided by 3 to the power minus 18. So the bases are same. The bases are same and it's division. So what should you do? You need to subtract the powers. So 3 to the power, write the powers, minus 13. No, look at the board, all of you. Please listen. Okay, so write the powers, minus 13, minus 18. Okay, minus 13 and minus 18. You need to subtract the powers. So insert a minus sign. Take a minus sign between the powers. You shouldn't say that this 18 already has a minus sign, so why minus again? Write the power. See here, 3 to the power minus 13 is the first power. The second one is minus 18. You need to take a minus sign between them. Subtract the powers. Subtract the power. So this is nothing but 3 to the power minus 13 minus into minus plus 18. So which is 3 to the power 5, which is 243. 3 multiplied with itself 5 times is 243. Is the rule understood? When bases are same and it's division, we subtract the powers. Write the base once and write the two powers and take a minus sign between the powers. You should put a minus sign between the numbers. Is it fine, children?
Yes, ma'am. Understood.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Look at the next rule. The bases are different. Look at the next rule, the third rule. The bases are different. The bases are different, x, y, and it's multiplication. The powers are also different. Sorry, the powers are the same. Sorry, the powers are the same. So here the base is same. The powers may be different. Here the bases are different, but the power is the same. See here the bases were the same. Base is same. Here the bases are different, but the power is the same, m. The power is the same, m. M is the power. M is the power. So when bases are different, but the power is the same, and the operation is multiplication. See, in the laws of exponents, we have only multiplication and division. If it's multiplication, we add the powers. If it's division, we subtract the powers. Okay, so here the bases are different. The operation is multiplication, but the powers are the same. In this case, what you do is you multiply the bases and raise it to the same power. You multiply the bases x into y. See the board there. So multiply the bases x into y and raise it to the same power. Multiply the bases and raise it to the same power. So see here. So if you have say 15 to the power minus 4 into 15, and I'll say just to make you understand, okay? Supposing we have 25 to the power minus 4 into 4 to the power, what should it be? What should it be? Minus 4. The bases are different. It's multiplication, but the powers are the same. The bases are different. It's multiplication. The operation is multiplication. The powers are the same. So what you have to do is multiply the bases and raise it to the same power. Multiply the bases and raise it to the same power. So it is 100 to the power minus 4. Further simplification we'll learn later. This can be further simplified. We'll see that later, not now. Is this rule understood? When bases are different,
Yes, ma'am.
the operation is multiplication. The powers are the same. Then multiply the bases and raise it to the same power. That's the third rule. And the fourth rule is quite similar. If it's division, the bases are different. The bases are different, but the power is the same. The operation is division. The operation is division. Bases are different, x and y. The power is the same. Then divide the bases and raise it to the same power. Here, what did you do? You multiplied the bases and raise it to the same power m. Here, divide the bases. Divide the bases. The bases are x and y. Divide the bases x by y. The bases are x and y. Divide the bases x by y and raise it to the same power m. So here, everywhere you see the operation is multiplication or division. The operation is multiplication or division. Yes or no? And
Yes, ma'am.
here the bases are same. Yeah, here the bases are same. So we write the same base once and we add the powers. Bases are same. So we write the same base once and we subtract the powers. Here we multiply the bases and raise it to the same power. We divide the bases and raise it to the same power. The same thing. So the same is here. So here instead of x, I've taken a by b. See, it's the same. It's the same. You can also, because some schools write the rules like this. Some other schools write the rules like this. So these are the same. When I say the same, so these two. Instead of x, I've taken a by b. You can watch that. Instead of base x, I've taken the bases a by b. If a by b is the common base, a by b is the base. The operation is multiplication. The powers are different, m and n. See, bases are same. The operation is multiplication. So write the same base once and add the powers. M plus n. Same thing. This goes with this. This goes with this. This goes with this. This goes with this. Except I have taken a by b for x and c by d for y. Same rule. Please observe. Please observe these. I've taken for x, I've written a by b, and for y, I have written c by d. That's all. Same rule. Yeah. No. Pertaining to this, you should have a doubt. Because all other things we'll encounter when we solve problems. All other things we'll encounter when we solve problems. So if you have any questions related to this, you can ask me. Your situation, keep it in your mind. You'll come across it later and your doubt will be solved. All right, so what we see here is children, so see here A by B base same. So add the powers. A by B division, subtract the powers. A by B, subtract the powers. A by B, C by D. This is X and this is Y. A by B, C by D, different bases, but same power. So A by B into C by D, multiply the bases. A by B into C by D, multiply the bases and raise it to the same power. Here also different bases, A by B, C by D, different bases, but the same power. So divide, because the operation is division. So divide A by B divided by C by D. Divide the bases and raise it to the same power M. So aren't they the same, children?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Now see the next one. That's why I've given the same numbers, see here. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4. Because they're the same. And see here 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9. Same. Okay, now let's see this. X to the power M can be written as, so what is the meaning of this? The equivalent of X to the power M. What is the other way of writing X to the power M? That's what we're learning through this law. This law tells us the other way of writing the expression which is given in the exponential form. We have an expression in the exponential form. See, this is an expression in the exponential form. This is an expression. Why? Expression is anything that expresses something is an expression. Your facial expression. So this is a numerical expression. We have expressions, right? So our face tells us our expressions. If you're happy, sad, angry, annoyed. Similarly, these are numerical expressions because they express something. What does it express? It says 2 raised to the power 5. You can read something from that, no? Like one can read from your face. If you're very happy, you're very happy. It's obvious on your face. So like that here, it's an expression. Expression meaning it's express something. It's a numerical expression because the expression is shown using numbers. So it's a numerical expression. Something is expressed using numbers. So it's a numerical expression. And it is in the exponential form. The form is exponential form because you can see a base and power. The base is 2, the power is 5. So 2 to the power 5. Sorry. So 2 to the power 5 is a numerical expression in the exponential form. Now this is also a numerical expression. 3 plus 5 is a numerical expression. If you're expressing anything using numbers, it's a numerical expression. If you express something using letters, it's an algebraic expression. Now, if I say x plus y plus z, x plus y plus z, or if I say 2x plus 3y plus 4z, it's an algebraic expression. An algebraic expression can use numbers also. An algebraic expression is an expression using variables and constants. Constants and variables. Constants are numbers, variables are letters. What is an algebraic expression? Okay, maybe we are going away from the topic, but let's no harm understanding that. What is an algebraic expression? Algebraic expression.
Variable
means,
constant
sorry.
together form an algebraic expression, ma'am.
Yeah.
With all the properties.
Correct. Very good. So algebraic means it uses letters and numbers. Letters and numbers. Letters are called variables. Variables. Letters, we can use letters from A to Z. Small letters A to Z. Small letters A to Z. They're called variables. And numbers, you can use numbers. You can use numbers and they are called constants. Constants because 100 is 100 only. The number 100 is 100. It's a constant. It has a fixed value. 100 is 100. It has a fixed value. -5 is -5. But if you say A can take any value. A can be 5, A can be 6, A can be 10, A can take any value. So again, algebraic expression because it expresses something. So for an algebraic expression, you can use variables and constants, letters and numbers. Letters and numbers. So if you write 2x minus 3y, this is an algebraic expression. If you write 3 plus 5, it's a numerical expression. So 2 to the power 5 is also a numerical expression. Or it's simply an expression in the exponential form. It's simply an expression in the exponential form. All right. Now, listen carefully what this has to say, what this rule has to say. This rule tells us the other way of writing x to the power m. Okay, what is the other way of writing x to the power m? Now, these two rules tell us that. What is the other way of writing x to the power m? What is the other way of writing x to the power minus m? That's what is given in these two rules. The other way of writing x to the power m, the other way of writing x to the power m minus m is given in these two rules. Okay, so let me show them here. Is my screen visible, all of you? Online students?
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
All right. Now see here,
Yes,
I'm
ma'am.
not talking about this, children, don't get confused. I'm not talking about the answers to this one. I'm not talking about this. Okay. So what is the other way? What is the other way of writing x to the power m? Now we know that an exponential form has two parts, base and power. An exponential form has two parts, base, power. Now, to the base, you can do one thing. You can take the reciprocal of the base. If at all you want to alter the base, if at all you want to alter the base, you can only take the reciprocal of the base. And if at all you want to change the power, you can write the negative of the power. This is what, if at all you want to do any change to the base, you can only take the reciprocal of the base, And power, if you want to change, you can write the negative of the power. Negative of the power. You cannot write the reciprocal of the power. You cannot write the negative of the base. Listen, so I haven't still completed. So maybe you're not able to get what I'm saying. Listen till the end, and I'm sure it will be clear. With the base, you can only write its reciprocal. Power, you can write its negative. To the base, you cannot write the negative. And to the power, you cannot write its reciprocal. That's wrong. So reciprocal of, so the two parts in the exponential form, the two parts are base and power. Base, you can write the reciprocal of the base, and power, you can write the negative of the power. Remember these two. So now, if you want to write x to the power m in a different way, you can write it as, take the reciprocal of the base, 1 by x, because the base is x, which is x by 1. Its reciprocal is 1 by x. Write the reciprocal of the base and the negative of the power. Plus m becomes minus m becomes plus m. This is the other way of writing x to the power m. So they are equal. They're equal. They're equal. These two are equal in value. They look different. Now, for example, say like 10 by 20 looks different from 6 by 12. However, their value is 1 by 2. Their value is 1 by 2, but they look different. 10 by 20, 6 by 12. They look different, but their value is 1 by 2. In the same way, this one and this one, they look different, but they have the same value. They have the same value. The meaning is the same. I'll show you again. X to the power m can also be written as, Write the reciprocal of the base. The base is x, which means x by 1. Reciprocal is 1 by x. And write the negative of the power, minus m. If you had x to the power minus m, write the reciprocal of the base, 1 by x, and write the negative of the power. Minus m becomes plus m. Negative meaning change the sign. Negative of the power does not mean it should come with a minus sign. A negative of a number means change the sign. If it's minus, it will become plus. If it's plus, it will become minus. Negative need not necessarily have the negative sign, minus sign. Change the sign to write the negative of a number. Is this rule clear, children?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, why is this rule important is the next thing. Why is this rule important? This rule is important because supposing you have to find the value of 2 to the power 5. Supposing you have to find the value of 2 to the power 5. Now, we know that the power says how many times the base has to be multiplied with itself. What does the power say? The power says how many times the base has to be multiplied with itself. Now here the power is minus 5. So it says the base 2 has to be multiplied with itself minus 5 times. And how is that possible? How can you multiply something minus 5 times? So number of times should be a natural number, right? It can be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times, 7 times, 8 times. It cannot be minus 10 times. You cannot do something. You cannot write your homework minus 5 times. You can write your homework 5 times, but not minus 5 times. So here is where the rule is important. So here to find the value, supposing the question is evaluate. Evaluate meaning find the value of. Evaluate meaning find the value of. Find the value of 2 to the power minus 5. So how do you understand this? You should multiply the base 2 with itself minus 5 times. How will you write that? It's not possible. So to find the value, it is important that the power is positive. The power is positive. So now what is the other way of writing this? Take the reciprocal of the base. Take the reciprocal of the base and write the negative of the power. So minus 5 becomes plus 5. So now this means the base 1 by 2 has to be multiplied with itself 5 times. The base 1 by 2 has to be multiplied with itself 5 times. 5 times. 5 times is possible. And 1 by 32 is the answer. Is that understood, children?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
All of you online?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So that's about this rule, children. So it's the same here. It's the same here. Instead of x, I've used a by b. Instead of x, I've used a by b. X to the power m, a by b to the power m. Reciprocal of the base, b by a. Negative of the power, minus m. Same thing here. X is written as a by b and the power minus m here. So reciprocal of the base, b by a. Negative of the power, minus m becomes plus m. So they're the same. So if you want to write the equivalent of an exponential expression, if you want to write the equivalent, okay, you want to write something in a different way. You want to write the same thing, but in a different way. So how do you write that? Now, Sai Smriti will tell us what's the other way of writing. What's the other way of writing this, Sai Smriti? Use the rule. What is the rule? What should you do with the base? What should you do with the power?
Ma'am, I don't know, ma'am.
Okay, who remembers the rule? What should be done with the base?
Ma'am, the reciprocal,
Reciprocal
of
the
the base
base.
and the negative of the
Yeah, ma'am.
Power. So see, remember this like your, the rhymes we have learned when we were in kindergarten. So we never understood anything there, right? Still we were able to remember. We still know the rhyme, Mary had a little lamb, right? We know many things. When we were young, we probably didn't understand. I don't know, maybe some of you understood and memorized the rhymes, but mostly we don't. We just sing along with the teacher. Yeah, but now you understand. Remember that like a rhyme, like a nursery rhyme. Reciprocal of the base, negative of the power. And use the rule always. Don't, sometimes, we tend to write what we feel like. It's not like that. There's a rule behind everything. Please use the rule. Now, what's the rule here to write the equivalent? Reciprocal of the base, negative of the power. What is the reciprocal? Okay, now let me ask Netra. What's the reciprocal of the base, Netra?
Ma'am, a reciprocal of the base is negative.
What is the reciprocal? No. Anantika, what's the reciprocal of the base?
The
Ma'am, can I
reciprocal of the base is 5/3 minus 5/3.
You said 5/3 and minus 5/3, which is right.
Minus 5/3.
Okay, Aishwarya.
Yes, and the reciprocal of the base is minus 5/3.
Minus 5/3. Minus 5/3. Minus sign will remain. Reciprocal means just write it upside down. Take 5 to the numerator, bring 3 to the denominator. That's all. Minus will stay there. This is the reciprocal of the base. What's the negative of the power? It's plus 4/7. So it will become
Minus 4/7.
minus 4/7. So these two are equal. These two are equal in value. They're equal in value. Both are
Ma'am,
the
I
same.
have doubt, ma'am.
Yeah, who's
Ma'am.
that? Netra, is it?
Netra.
No,
Ma'am,
no,
when
no.
we change it to
No, I'll give
compulsory.
you another question. No doubt. You answered this. You answered this.
Ma'am, can I tell?
Yeah,
Ma'am,
what's the reciprocal of the base?
minus 13 by
Minus
8, ma'am.
13 upon 8.
What's the negative of the power?
Plus 7, ma'am.
You are right.
Oh, that's all, ma'am. Actually, I had that down.
Okay, Sai Smriti, you try this. Sai Smriti?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, try this. Yeah, try this.
Minus 100 upon 81.
89.
Ah, yes, ma'am. 89 and 32.
That's 3.2.
Oh, sorry, ma'am. I thought it was 32.
So what is the rule? Reciprocal of the base. Negative of the power. Change the sign for the power, change the sign. Base, write the reciprocal. Yeah.
Ma'am, when when positive 89 by minus 100 came in, we should change it into how, ma'am?
No, what is the
0.3.
reciprocal of 89 by minus 100? The minus sign will remain.
Okay, ma'am, even if it is in the lower, it goes to upper, ma'am.
No. This minus sign, there's nothing like it is for 100. Minus, you can put it here also. Minus 89 by 100. It's all the same. See here. Minus 89 by 100 is the same as 89 by minus 100. It's the same as minus 89 by 100.
Mm.
It's all the same. Is that fine, Netra?
Oh, okay, ma'am.
Okay. Sai Smriti, you want to try one more?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So what is okay. What is 3 or 13 to the power minus 7 by 10 equal to? Tell me the rule first. What will you do to the base? What will you do to the power?
Reciprocal of base is negative.
Okay, we'll do that first. Yeah, very good.
Yes, ma'am.
Reciprocal of the base.
1 by
So what is the
13.
reciprocal? 1 by 13. Then negative of the power.
7 by 10.
That's all. These two are equal. These two are equal. Understood, all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Now immediately we'll understand how to write the reciprocal. Now what we learned so far is how to write the equivalent of a given expression. How to write the equivalent of a given expression. Now we'll write how to write the reciprocal. If you have an expression in the exponential form, how to write its reciprocal, not equivalent. They are two different things. See here, 5 and 1 by 5, are they equal? Are they equal? 5 and 1 by 5, they are not equal. 5 is the reciprocal of 1 by 5 and 1 by 5 is the reciprocal of 5. They are not equal. Similarly, so in the same way, when you write the reciprocal of an exponential expression, the two are not equal. They're totally different. If you want to write the reciprocal of an exponential expression, I'll tell you the rule. So they're different from, that is different from writing equivalent. See, now so far we've been writing the equivalent of this. Equivalent of this one is this one. These two are the same. They are the same in value. Now we are learning something different, children, which is the reciprocal. Now, what is the reciprocal of 8 by 13 to the power minus 7? Now, for reciprocal, do only one of the two changes. Now, we can change two things, no? Don't change both. Change any one. Write the other as it is. That is reciprocal. Rendathiyum maathina, it is, if you change both, it is equivalent. If you change only one of the two, it is reciprocal. Now, you can write the reciprocal in two different ways. Equivalent, you can write in only one way. One thing, its equivalent can be written in only one other way. But reciprocal can be written in two ways. Now, the reciprocal, so I will do this one for you. I'll give you questions to answer. Now, the reciprocal, that's very important. You should not write this one is equal to this. You must write the reciprocal. The reciprocal of 8 by 13 to the power minus 7 is. You must write like this. You must not write 5 is equal to 1 by 5. 5 and 1 by 5, they're not equal. The reciprocal of 5 is 1 by 5. Similarly, the reciprocal of 8 by 13 to the power minus 7 is. Change any one of the two. So if I change the base, I take the reciprocal of the base. Then I should write the power as it is. Or the reciprocal of 8 by 13 to the power minus 7 is, write the base as it is. Don't change the base. Then change the power. Make it plus 7. Is it understood, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
If you do any one of the two changes, either you change the base or you change the power, then you're writing the reciprocal. This only in schools, it will be taught in a different way. So don't think I'm misleading you. The same thing is mostly taught in a different way in school, but this is the answer, final answer. You will simply be made to write 1 upon something, and we go wrong finally while taking the reciprocal. So please follow this. Teachers cannot reduce mark for this because you can justify your rule. Is this understood, children?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Understood.
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. Fine. So that's about reciprocal. What you see below here. What you see right below here. What you see right below. See here, the reciprocal of a by b to the power n is, if you write a by b as it is, then change the power, n becomes minus n. Or the reciprocal of a by b to the power n is, if you write n as it is, take the reciprocal of the base, b by a. See, this is what, if you write a by b as it is, then n should become minus n. If you write a by b as b by a, then you have changed the base. So write the power as it is. Okay, so that's about writing equivalent. These are the same, okay? Equivalent and reciprocals. So now we'll try that for Now, what is the equivalent of 2 to the power 1? What's the equivalent of 2 to the power 1? Or simply 2? What is the other way of writing 2?
Ma'am, 2.2 to the power 0, 1, 2 to the power 1. Ma'am,
1 by 2 to the power minus 1.
Who's that? Anantika?
Aishwarya.
Aishwarya. Okay, your voices are identical. Aishwarya, very good. See, we have to use the rule correctly. Children, just a minute. I'm getting a call. Just a minute.
hello, ma'am.
No, just give me a minute. I just have to send a message. Please give me a minute.
Okay, ma'am, sorry.
Yeah. Yes, I'm back, children. So Aishwarya was right. So we just have to use a rule. What's the base? 2 is the base. What's the reciprocal of the base? 2 by 1 becomes 1 by 2. And the negative of the power. What's the power? It's 1. Negative of the power is minus 1. Use a rule. That's all. Everywhere, use a rule. What is the other way of writing 2? The other way of writing 2 is use the rule. Reciprocal of the base. The base is 2. That means 2 by 1 it is. Reciprocal is 1 by 2. And negative of the power. The power is 1. It's not 0. It's 1. The power is 1, not 0. Negative of the power, minus 1. Yes or no? Children, online children, understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, I understand, ma'am.
Very good. Now, what's the other way of writing 1 by 3? What's
Ma'am?
Ma'am.
1 by 3, 3
the-
minus 1, ma'am. 3 to the
3
minus
to
1,
the
ma'am.
power minus 1. Very good. 3 to the power minus
Ma'am,
1.
3
Because
to
reciprocal.
the power
Yes,
of minus
yes.
1.
Correct, correct. Yes. Reciprocal of the base is 3. And the power is 1 here. There is no power, but there's 1. So negative of the power, minus 1. Very good. All right. So that is what is given here in these rules. That's what is given here in these tools. 1 minute. I think we'll do it here. Now tell me what's the other way of writing x? What's the other way of writing x? Okay, let me ask Shreya here. 1 by x to the power? Very good. 1 by x to the power minus 1, correct? Big, huh? Yeah. Minus m, huh? No. No, if I write m, x to the power m, it is then. No, I'm asking what is x? What's the other way of writing x? Is this right, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Very
Yes,
good.
ma'am.
Yeah, somebody online tell me what's the other way of writing 1 by x?
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me.
X.
Ma'am, x to the power 1. Or just x.
Wrong.
Ma'am, x to the power minus 1.
What's the answer? Anantika, why? What's the power here, Anantika?
I accidentally saw the one above it.
Okay. Fine. Let me clear it then. So we are talking about 1 by x. The other way of writing 1 by x is reciprocal of the base. Negative of the power. You don't see any power, but the power is 1. So negative of the power. Okay, here Aishwarya Shri, what's the other way of writing this? 8 to the power minus 8. What's the other way of writing this? Probably
Can I-
get it, but you're not expressing it correctly. Yes, Aishmati?
Ma'am, it is 9 by b or a by b?
No, it's A. 1 minute, 1
Okay.
minute.
Ma'am, B,
Yeah.
ma'am, Netra, ma'am, reciprocal is B by A minus 1, ma'am, to the power of minus 1.
Very good. B by A to the power minus 1. Correct. Because the reciprocal of A by B is B by A. And the power of 1 is minus 1. Very good. And what's the other way of writing B by A?
Ma'am, A by B minus 1, ma'am.
A by B
Minus 1.
to the power minus 1. The reciprocal of the base, negative of the power. What is the reciprocal of this? What's the reciprocal of this one?
Ma'am, B by A minus
by
1,
A.
ma'am.
B by?
b by a.
A minus 1.
Simply B by A. Because you should
No,
not
ma'am,
change
B
the
by A
power.
minus 1.
You're correct. When you're writing the reciprocal, change any one. A by B, make it B by A. The power 1 will be 1 only. Or write A by B as A by B itself, but write the negative of the power. 1 will become minus 1. Correct?
Ma'am, இது மாத்துங்க.
Yeah. This is reciprocal. Reciprocal of A by B can be written in 2 ways. Either take the reciprocal of the base and don't change the power 1 as it is, or write the base as it is and the power 1 will become minus 1. Yes, I'm sure all of you understood. Next one. So that's what you see here, children. Yeah, that's what you see here. Okay, see this one, you'll understand. I'll send you all this, you'll understand this. And then this one is x to the power m, the whole power n is equal to x to the power mn. So if the base is raised to multiple powers, then multiply all the powers. See, supposing we have 2 to the power 2, to the power 3, the whole power of 4, and the whole raised to 5. So the base is 2. The base is 2. It's raised to many
can I
powers.
2 power 120.
1 second, children. I'm getting a call. Just a minute. Sorry and thank you, children. Yeah, so now the base 2 was raised to multiple powers, many powers. So multiply all the powers, 2 into 3 into 4 into 5. To the
2
power
power 120.
120. 2 to the power 120. Now this is going to be very difficult to compute, meaning time consuming to compute manually. 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2, 120 times. So you can leave it like this. You can leave it like this. So there's one base, but it's raised to many powers. It's raised to multiple powers. There's one base raised to many powers. So multiply all the powers. Multiply the powers. Not add the powers, multiply the powers. Is that understood? Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
So that is what is, yeah, that's what is this rule. X to the power m, the whole power m is equal to x to the power mn. Mn meaning multiply the powers, m into n, m into n. The same thing I've expressed here using a by b. If the base is a by b, it's raised to the power n, m, and the whole raised to the power n. It is equal to a by b to the power m into n, m into n. And anything raised to the power 0 is 1, or 0 to the power 0 is also 0. Same thing here. A by b to the power 0 is 1. A by b to the power 0 or x to the power 0 is 1. So same thing you see here. So these are all the rules you will be using to solve any question in this chapter, exponents. If the rules are clear, the entire chapter is just like drinking water. Not hot water, cold water. Are we good to go with the exercise, children?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
All right. So I'm not, giving you time to write this in the class. Since you have a lot of time before the next class, I'll share all this with you on WhatsApp. You can complete it. What I suggest is you must all be using small notebooks only. I don't know, it might sound for the first time when you hear this, it might sound weird, but I prefer you use a small notebook for, separate notebook for every chapter. So that it's easy to revise. Like if you want to revise exponents and something like squares and square roots, you can just pick those two books and revise from that. If you buy a big, thick notebook and write everything inside in that book, it's difficult. The feeling is different. When you have less material in front of you, the feeling is different. when compared to having one thick book with all the portions in that. Sometimes the book also might go out of shape. The papers might start coming out from them. So I suggest you have a small ruled book, not that primary school maths classwork. Don't maintain that primary school math classwork we have, no. Not that kind of book. Use a regular notebook, like your English classwork notebook. Use a regular, small-sized, ruled notebook. Both the sides ruled, not one side ruled. Both the sides ruled notebook. So you can maintain one book for different chapters, each for different chapters. So it's easy. You want to study 3 chapters, pick 3 books, and the books are also in shape. Yeah. So if you think it makes sense, you can go ahead with this. If you think it does not make sense, you please, follow, because what I suggest need not be, comfortable with all, right? So I won't say that this is the right way to do it. I suggest children to do that, but again, it's left to you. Yeah. So if at all you're going to go ahead with this, maintain a different book for exponents, and whatever notes I share on exponents, write it in that book. And when I go back to, so it becomes easy, sometimes like now on Monday, I'll go back to rational numbers with the distributive property. So when you have different books for different chapters, you can easily pick that book. You can easily pick that book. You can pick that book on rational numbers and continue there. Otherwise, if you have one book, exponents, you would have started with exponents and then again rational numbers. So in cases like this, supposing then after we finish a few chapters, we are revising rational numbers. You can pick that book. If you have some pages left in that book, you can go back to that book and continue with the revision on rational numbers. So it's kind of, I think, otherwise we'll have to keep hunting. So that way, I feel having one book, 1 or 2 books. See, sometimes you might need more than 1 book for 1 chapter. So that depends. So having 1 or 2 books for a chapter will be more convenient to use this material for revision. Just a minute, children. Aishwarya, you're there, right? I got a call from you, Aishwarya. Any problem, Aishwarya?
No,
I
ma'am.
got a call from you.
No, I don't think I called.
I got a call from you. No problem.
Oh,
Fine.
ma'am, I think it was accidental touch.
Okay. So now do all this in your rough notebook. Okay. Yeah. So the first one, look at the heading. Write the Okay, what do we mean by multiplicative inverse? What is the other word for multiplicative inverse? Online students, I got the answer from one of the offline students here. What is the other term for multiplicative inverse?
Reciprocal, ma'am.
Reciprocal.
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 Multiplicative inverse means reciprocal. What is the other term for negative? Negative of a number. What's the other term for negative of a number?
Additive inverse.
Additive inverse.
Additive inverse, ma'am.
Additive inverse. Additive inverse. Additive inverse means the negative of a number. Multiplicative inverse. Multiplicative inverse means reciprocal of a rational number. Reciprocal. Additive inverse, multiplicative inverse. Additive inverse is negative. Multiplicative inverse is reciprocal. Okay, now the first one is for Aishwarya Shri here in the class. Aishwarya Shri, the first answer. See the heading. Write the reciprocal. Write the multiplicative inverse meaning. Write the reciprocal. But there's another condition. Write the reciprocal with positive exponents. The exponent should be positive. You should write the reciprocal, but you have two ways of writing the reciprocal. You must choose that way in which the exponent is positive. Yeah, tell me. 25 by minus 23. எழுதிட்டு சொல்லு, புக்ல எழுதிட்டு சொல்லு.
We have to write the question and answer.
No, don't write anything now. No, don't write anything now, please. Just scribble in your book. Don't write the question. Just write the answer in your book and you can read it out from there.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes, Aishwarya, once again, you can try. What's a reciprocal? Reciprocal na enna பண்ணும், ஏதாவது ஒண்ணு தானே மாத்தணும். இப்ப இங்க பவர் மாத்தலாமா? பவர் மாத்தினா என்ன ஆகும்? பாசிட்டிவா இருக்க பவர் நெகட்டிவ் ஆயிடும். அதனால அதை மாத்த வேண்டாம். அப்ப பேஸ் தான் மாத்தணும். பேஸ் மாத்தினா என்ன ஆகும்? It will become reciprocal. What's a reciprocal? (25 by 23) minus 25 by 23, the whole power 3. What is the other way of writing the reciprocal? What's the other way of writing the reciprocal? Okay, let me put it like this, children. The reciprocal of minus 23 by 25, the whole power 3 is, look at this. The reciprocal is, it can be minus 23 by 25, the whole power minus 3, or it can be 25 by 23 minus 25 by 23, the whole power 3. Correct? Which one will you choose? This one. Why? Because you want a positive power. Online students, am I correct?
Yes, sir.
There are two ways of writing the reciprocal. Choose the one in which the power is positive. Yeah.
Ma'am, you should choose the positive power.
Second one. Anantika, what is the reciprocal of the second one?
13 upon 8 raised to the power minus 7.
No, you're wrong. Aishwarya?
Ma'am, can I tell?
Plus 7. 13 upon 8 raised to the power plus 7.
No, the second one.
No, 1 minute. Anantika, 1 minute. What's wrong? You're saying 13 by 8 to the power plus 7. Aren't you changing both, Anantika? Both the base and the power?
Ma'am, can I tell?
No, 1 second. Yeah. Anantika, you're changing both the base and the power. When you change both the base and the power, you're writing the equivalent. You have to write the reciprocal.
So it will be 8 upon it will be 8 upon 13 raised to the power minus plus 7.
Okay. Yeah, you're right. But see, I think you should have been more clear on that. Now, let me try it with you again. Tell me the reciprocal of 8 by 13 to the power minus 7. Tell me the two ways of writing it, Anantika.
One way could be 13 upon 8 raised to the power minus 7, or 8 upon 13 raised to the power plus 7.
Okay, so now which one will you choose to answer this question?
I chose the second one.
This one, because you have to write the reciprocal but with a positive power. You'll have to write the reciprocal but with a positive power. So you have to go with 8 by 13 to the power 7. Yeah. What about the third one? Netra, third one?
Ma'am, minus 145 by 63 plus 21, ma'am.
Correct. Write the base as it is and change the power. That's a reciprocal. Last one? Anyone?
Ma'am,
Last one?
Netra, ma'am. Ma'am, ma'am, minus 9 by 25 to the power 45, ma'am.
So here you should write the power as it is because it's already positive. It's positive, so don't disturb that. Then disturb the base. The power is positive, so don't disturb the power. Then you disturb the base, minus 9 by 25. This is the reciprocal, not equivalent. Okay. So now it's the same thing. Then this you should be able to help yourself write the reciprocals of the following with negative exponents. Is that fine? If it's already negative, disturb the base. If it's okay, I think we'll better do it. Yes, Aishwarya Shri here. First one. Very good. Second one, Shriya. You can cancel the minus and minus. You can cancel the minus signs. Minus and minus will get cancelled. No. Online. Oh, you're negative. Sorry. No, but you changed. You said 15 by 7, right? Okay. So you can write minus 7 by minus 15 to the power 4 and simply 7 by 15 to the power 4 because minus and minus will get cancelled. So it's simply 7 by 15 to the power 4. And the reciprocal of this will be online. Reciprocal is
15 by 7.
Ma'am, 15 by 7 to the power of 4.
Yes, ma'am.
So, ma'am, how ma'am?
Negative
It is
power.
a positive now, ma'am. With negative exponents now, ma'am. 7 by
7
15
by
to the power of
15
minus
raised to
4.
the power minus 4.
To the power of
Yeah,
minus
see,
4.
be careful, children. This is with negative power. So change the power. Plus 4 becomes minus 4, right? The base as it is.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah, I'm sure the rules are clear, children. You can do it yourself. Yeah. So what's the first one? It'll be 5 by 9.
Ma'am,
5 by 9.
5 by
minus
9,
8 plus
minus
6.
8 to the power, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Minus 8.
Plus 6.
Minus 8 plus 6.
Base are same and it's multiplication.
Ma'am,
So add the
minus
powers.
So we add.
Base are same and it's multiplication. So add the powers. 5 by 9, 5 by 9. Base are same. It's multiplication. So add the powers. Minus 8 plus 6. So it'll be what? 5 by 9 to the power?
Minus 2.
Minus 2. But when the power is negative, you cannot find the value. When the power is negative, you cannot find the value.
Ma'am, 9,
So we do. So we do
5 by
9.
9.
Change
5.
both. Change both.
5 by 9,
You should
2,
write the
ma'am.
equivalent. You should write the
Ah, sir.
equivalent. You should not write the reciprocal.
Yeah.
And this was 9 by 5 into 9 by 5, which is 81 by 25. No, you don't. You're following? Fine. Understand? Is this fine? Okay. What about the second one? The bases are different. In the second one, the bases are different, but the power is the same. So multiply the bases, and raise it to the same power. Didn't we learn this? When the bases are different, a by b to the power m into c by d to the power m. Bases are different. Yeah, bases are different. It's multiplication, but the power is the same. So multiply the bases and raise it to the same power. So multiply the bases minus 2 by 11 into 3 by 5 and raise it to the same power minus 4. So what will be? Now if you want to write it with a positive power, it will be minus 55 by 6 to the power
4. Positive 4.
Whenever you write, you should write the equivalent. Reciprocally, you should write only if they ask you to write the reciprocal. In all other places, you will write the equivalent. Why should you write the reciprocal? If you write the equivalent only. This one is equal to this is equal to this. You should not write the reciprocal anywhere. Only if they ask you to write the reciprocal, you should write the reciprocal. Okay. I'm doing the fourth one now. In the fourth one, bases are different, but the power is the same. So write the same power and divide the bases because it's division. So divide.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ma'am, 6 by 13 divided by 2
Tell
by
me the
13.
rule.
Ma'am, it
Tell
will
me
be
the rule.
3.
Tell me the.
Ma'am, it will be
Ma'am,
3
A by
raised to
B.
the power minus 8. And the equivalent of 3 raised to the power minus 8 would be 1 upon 3 raised to the power positive 8.
Okay. Who can tell me the rule we're using in fourth? Online.
Ma'am, the rule
What's the
that
rule?
is ma'am, the rule that is used here is that the bases are different but the powers are the same. So when
Tell
we
me using
divide
A by B. Tell me the rule.
Ma'am, A by
okay,
B
ma'am,
B.
A by B
divided by C by D to the power of M, ma'am. That is A by B divided by C by T to the power M.
A by B to the
Ma'am,
power
A by B
M divided by
C by M.
is equal to A by B
Ma'am, A by
divided by
B
C by
divided by
D,
C
the
by
whole
D
power M.
to the power of
yes,
M,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Very good, very good.
Netra,
So it will be 6 by 13 divided by 2 by 13, the whole power minus 8. So now
yeah,
6
ma'am.
by 13 division becomes multiplication and 13
We
by
get
2.
3.
Division becomes
ma'am. 13,
multiplication.
13 gets done.
So we get
13,
3
and 13 gets
raised to the power minus 8.
So 3 is to power minus. And
Then 1
as
upon 3 raised to the
change
power
the
positive 8
1 by
is the equivalent.
very good. Following? Okay, now 1 minute. I want only Aishwarya Shri to answer this. Yes, Aishwarya Shri, your question is. Mm, 1 minute. 1. Yes, Aishwarya Shri. Bases are different, but the power is the same. So, louder. No. What is the rule you will use here? A by B. When bases are different, but the power is the same, what should you do? Bases are different, but the power is the same. What should you do? Divide the bases. Write the bases 13 by 21 divided by 26 by 42. Write the bases as it is. And raise it to the same power. What's the next step? What will be the step after this? 13 by 21. Division will become, and then 42 by 26. The whole power minus 3. Now you should simplify. 25 ones are, 2s are, whatever. 1s are, 2s are, 2 and 2 will get cancelled. So it is what? 1 to the power minus 3. What is the value of 1? Yeah, class, tell me what's the value of 1 raised to the power minus 3? What is
Ma'am,
the value of?
ma'am, it is 1, 3,
One.
ma'am. That's a 1 to the power of 3, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Positive.
1 raised to the
1 to
power.
the power of 3.
What is 1 to the power 3? 3?
Ma'am, you told the equivalent now, ma'am.
Which is 1.
1 to,
1.
miss,
Right.
equivalent 1 to the power 3.
Yes, ma'am.
1 to the power 3 means 1 into 1 into 1, which is 1 itself. Correct.
Yes, ma'am.
So 1, ma'am.
Yeah.
1.
So 1 raised to the power 3 is equal to reciprocal of the base. It's 1 only. Negative of the power. 1 and minus 1 are their own reciprocals. 1 and minus 1 are their own reciprocals. The reciprocal of 1 is 1, minus 1 is also minus 1.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. And I'll share all this with you, don't worry. All these answers I'll share with you. So that's about now let's learn how to simplify these. So earlier it was simplifying using the rules, right? Now look at this one. Write the following in the P by Q form. You need to write it in the P by Q form. Yes, first one, Aishwarya Shri. 1 by minus 4, the whole power minus 3. Minus 4 by 1. இல்ல இப்படி மாத்தி மாத்தி சொன்னாக்க புரியலன்னு தான் நான் சொல்லுவேன். என்ன what is no 1 minute. Let me pause children 1 second. 1 second. Let me just pause. Tell me what you understood, Aishwarya. Equivalent எழுதணும்னா என்ன பண்ணணும்? பேஸ என்ன பண்ணணும்? Equivalent எழுதணும்னா பேஸ no equivalent எழுதுறதுக்கு to write the equivalent. Reciprocal of the base and negative of the power. ரெண்டுத்தையும் மாத்தினா equivalent. ஏதான் ஒண்ண மாத்தினா reciprocal. Now whenever you're solving, you should write the equivalent only. Whenever you're solving, you should write the equivalent. You should not write the, somebody's mic is enabled. Please disable your mic. Whenever you're writing the, whenever you're working, you should always write the equivalent, not the reciprocal. Now see here, 1 by minus 4 to the power minus 3 is equal to, write the equivalent. To continue, you should write the equivalent. To write the equivalent, change both. What's the reciprocal of the base? Minus 4 by 1. What's the negative of the power? Minus 3 will become plus 3. This is equivalent. So this is equal to minus 4 into minus 4 into minus 4, correct? That's all. So it will be minus 64. All right. So like that, you can do 1, 2, 3. You can help yourself. I'll tell you the fourth one now. Tell you the fourth one now. So in the fourth one, no, I'll tell you. In the fourth one, children, what is 1 by 2 to the power minus 1? Online students, 1 by 2 to the power minus 1.
1 by 2 to the power minus 1. Miss, it is 1 by 2. The equivalent is 2 to the power of
2.
minus 2 to the power of 1, which is 2.
It's 2.
2.
This
Which
is the
is 2.
equivalent, right? Reciprocal of the
Yes,
base,
ma'am.
negative of the power.
Yes,
1 by
ma'am.
2 becomes 2 by 1, minus 1 becomes plus 1. Minus, what about the next one?
4 upon minus 3.
4 minus 3.
Raised to the power positive 1.
Ma'am,
The whole power minus 2, correct?
Yes,
Whole power
ma'am.
minus 2 as it is. Minus 2 will not become plus 2. Next, after this, what is 2 by 1? 2
Ma'am.
only it is. So this is 2.
yes, ma'am. 2
2 to the power 1 is 2.
plus, ma'am.
Minus,
You should
minus
release
is
the bracket.
minus
Plus,
plus
ma'am.
4 by 3.
4 by 3.
4 by
Because
3.
power 1 you can just ignore. So minus into minus plus 4 by 3 to the power minus 2.
-2, ma'am.
Now take the LCM. 3 is the LCM. So it will be 6
Ma'am,
plus
6,
4.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. 6 plus 4, 10 upon 3 raised to the power minus 2.
No, children, you should understand why it is 6. LCM.
Yes, ma'am. 3 2 are 6,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
3
2
to
is
2.
6.
That's why we should take 2 here.
So 10 by 3 to the power minus 2. So what is 10 by 3 to the power minus 2?
3
It's
by
3 by
10
10
to the power positive 2.
and there's nothing
Which
but
is
3 by 10 into 3 by 10, which is
9
9 by
100.
அவ்வளவுதான் P by Q form. எழுதியாச்சு P by Q formula. P by Q form meaning integer by integer form. Integer by integer form.
Yes,
P
ma'am.
by Q form. அவ்வளவுதான். I'll share everything, ma. Why you're writing? Just listen. Doubts என்ன இருந்தாலும் கேட்கலாம். புரியலன்னு சொன்னா I'll repeat it. Anybody doesn't understand, please ask me to repeat. I can do it. Somebody's mic is enabled. Please disable your mic. Look at this one. Express the following as a rational number with a positive exponent. Okay, Ninga, just simplify using the rules. Just simplify using whatever rule you know. The final answer should have a positive power. That's all. Final answer should have a positive power. Even if it's negative, we know how to make it positive. So just work all of them. Simply work it. So what do you feel? What do you think you can do with this? 2 by 5, the whole power 25 divided by 5 by 2 to the power 30.
Miss, Netra, miss.
Yeah.
Miss, it is 2 by 5 divided, miss, 2 by 5 divided by 5 by 2 to the power of 25 minus 30, ma'am.
No. There is no rule like that.
Because the base is different and also the exponents are different. So you cannot apply the rule.
There is no rule. Yes, exactly. See, rules are if the bases are same and powers are different, or bases are different but the powers are the same.
Oh.
Something should be the same. Either bases are same, powers are different, or
Okay.
powers are same, bases are different. Here, neither the bases nor the powers are the same. So there is no rule here. So you must make it. You must make. No. I want to say. So we have to. No. I want to say. So you have to make necessary changes in the question so that it confides with some rule. As of now, the given question is not fitting into any rule. So you must do some change with the given expression so that it. No, children, if you interrupt, I cannot. All of us have to understand. You will be given a chance to answer. This one I want to explain to the class. Kindly cooperate. Now, this question I'm coming from the beginning. The given question does not fit into any rule because bases are different, powers are also different. No rule for that. So you must do some alteration so that it fits into some rule. Okay, so we'll do the change now. So now the powers which are different, you cannot make them the same. The powers are 25 and 30. Now you cannot make it equal. So leave that. That chance is not there. So the only chances you can make the bases equal. Because 2 by 5, 5 by 2, no. You can make the bases equal. You can't make the powers equal.
Yes.
All of you disable your mic. Children, online children, please. It's a request, disable your mic. The powers are 25 and 30. You cannot make them equal. So that chance is not there. So the only chance is to make the bases equal. How? Because 2 by 5, 5 by 2. Somehow you can bring it to 2 by 5 or 5 by 2. So we'll do that. We'll bring the base to either 2 by 5 or 5 by 2. You choose which one, okay? You can do anything. Rules can be applied only when the power is the same, the powers are the same, bases are different, or bases are same, powers are different. Here, both are different. So you should put this so that it fits into some rule. Powers cannot be made the same. 25, 30. So make the bases the same. Now, what is that base? 2 by 5 or 5 by 2? That you can decide. Now I'll bring it to 2 by 5. 2 by 5 to the power 25 divided by, if I make this 2 by 5 to the power minus 30, because you should always write the equivalent. You should not write reciprocal. Always you should write the equivalent, not the reciprocal. So 5 by 2 becomes 2 by 5 and plus 30 becomes minus 30, equivalent. Now the bases are same. It fits into a rule. Bases are same. Where are you seeing? You're not seeing that. You're busy looking at her. You're not concentrating, Aishwarya Shri. You're not looking at the board. She's doing something. Why do you look into her book? So here the base, now the bases are same and it's division. So when bases are same and it's division, what do? We subtract the powers. We write the same base. We write the same base and we subtract the powers. 25 minus 30. Subtract the power. So you put a minus sign. So 2 by 5 to the power 25 plus 30. So 2 by 5 to the power 55. So see, the power is positive. The power is positive. So that's what the answer. This is the answer. We'll do it with 5 by 2 also. Now, Aishwarya Shri will repeat the whole thing. Yes, Aishwarya Shri. No, I want you to make it 5 by 2. Can you make the powers equal? Shreya, can you make the powers equal? Online students, can we make the powers equal?
No, ma'am. No.
Why?
No,
Because
ma'am.
we have 25 and 30. But can you make the bases equal?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. We can find the
Make
equivalent.
it 5 by 2. Aishwarya Shri. Yeah. Online children, yes. Thank you. Disable your mic. Make it 5 by 2. Louder. Inga poita. Inga 2 by 5, 25. Come from the beginning. 2 by 5, the whole power 25 divided by 5 by 2, whole power 30 is equal to n. Make 2 by 5, 5 by 2. Then what will happen to 25? Children, I'm just getting a call. Please work this one. Please work this.
Ma'am, you there?
Oh, please wait. Yeah.
Ma'am, I got the answer 2 by 5 55, ma'am. 2 by 5 to the power of 55.
Okay, good, good. Please wait. Yeah. Tell me.
Okay, ma'am.
Huh? Where is minus 30? We are writing this one, no? Where is minus 30? Sai Smriti? Are you there, Sai Smriti? Okay, Shreya. சத்தமா சொல்லணும். மறுபடியும் எதுக்கு அந்த ஸ்டெப்? Okay, the same step. Now the base are same and it's division. So what to subtract the powers? So tell me that. Pi by 2. Yeah. இங்க எப்படி வந்தது plus 5? First நீ 5 by 2 to the power what? You should add or subtract the powers. Aishwarya, Shri, add or subtract the powers. So subtract the powers. Yeah. What are the powers? 25 and 30. Subtract the powers. 25 வரும். See there. Okay, so then it will be 5 by 2 to the power. Look at the board. 5 by 2 to the power minus 55. But you should write it with a positive exponent. So it will be 2 by 5 to the power 55. Online students?
Yes,
Am I
ma'am.
right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Aishwarya. Online, Aishwarya.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, repeat this. Divided by 5 by 2 to the power 30 is equal to, I want you to write it with the base 5 by 2. So that
Yes. So 2 by 5 to the power 25 will be 5 by 2 to the power minus 25 divided by 5 by 2 to the power 30. So as it is division and the base is equal, we need to subtract the exponents. So 5 by 2 to the power minus 25 minus 30, which will be 5 by 2 to the power minus 55. And we need a positive exponent. So it will be 2 by 5 to the power 55.
So if you need a positive exponent, what do you do? Should you write the reciprocal or equivalent?
You need to write the equivalent.
You should tell me that you should always write the equivalent.
Yes, ma'am.
Reciprocal is, yeah, reciprocal is to be written only when requested. If the heading is write the reciprocal of, then we write the reciprocal. Otherwise, everywhere we'll write the equivalent only. Why should we write the reciprocal of the earlier step? We never, whenever we work, we keep writing the equivalent in the next steps. We'll not write the reciprocal anywhere. Reciprocal we write only when there's division symbol. We make it multiplication and take the reciprocal. Otherwise, we always write the equivalent. So 5 by 2 to the power minus 25. That can also be written as take the reciprocal of the base 2 by 5 negative of the power plus 55. You must always write the equivalent. You should never write the reciprocal. Only fast you should write the reciprocal.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, very good, Aishwarya. Very good. So you should try it in both the ways. 2 by 5 as well as 5 by 2. Yes, what was your doubt, Shreya? You were stuck somewhere, no? Now you're okay? Sure? Okay. Okay, I've worked it in another method here. Okay. In my slide, I have a different method. I'll tell you that also. So the other method is, children, listen very carefully. Okay. The other method, the third method, the first method is, okay, of the two methods, one is writing both in with the base 2 by 5 or writing both with the base 5 by 2. Now the third method. One of it is bringing the base to 2 by 5. The other one is bringing the base to 5 by 2. Now the third method. Listen to the third method carefully. Now we know this when it is like this, you know, when it's like this, you write the first fraction as it is, division becomes into, and we take the reciprocal of 5 by 2, which is 2 by 5. Correct? We know this. We're using this one. We're using this one here. Now the question is 2 by 5 to the power 25 divided by 5 by 2 to the power 30. Now this is equal to 2 by 5 to the power 25 division. I'm using this rule. I'm using this one. Division becomes multiplication. So we have to write the reciprocal of this. That's the rule. When you change division to multiplication, what do? You write the reciprocal of this one. So now write the reciprocal. Now it is in your hands to write, to choose which one to write. Okay. So you want to have the base 2 by 5. So you change the base. You should write the reciprocal. Write 5 by 2 as 2 by 5. And write the power as it is. For writing the reciprocal, you should do only one of the two changes. So here we change the base 5 by 2 to 2 by 5. So write the power as it is, 30, 30. So this is reciprocal. Now you can see this way we have brought the base to 2 by 5. Now use the rule. Base are same, it's multiplication, add the powers. So 2 by 5, add the powers, 25 plus 30, which is 2 by 5 to the power 55. So you can do it in different ways. Sai Smriti, tell me what I just worked. Netra,
Yes, ma'am. It
Yeah.
is, ma'am, it is 2 by 5 to the power of 25 divided by 2 by 5 to the power minus 30, ma'am. Divided by 2 by 5 minus 30 to the power of minus 30.
Well, the method which I just did, the last method, I want that one.
Ma'am, then you should find the equal.
Anantika?
We do 2 by 5 raised to the power 25 into, we take the reciprocal, so 2 by 5 raised to the power 30. Now since the bases are same, we can add the powers. So 2 by 5, 25 plus 30, which is 2 by 5 raised to the power 55.
Very good.
Ma'am, actually, I told this method only, ma'am. That will no, ma'am. I told you. They just divided.
You said divided by, no? So I was like wondering what
Ma'am,
you're saying.
next sentence into I told, ma'am.
Okay, fine, fine. Okay, then try this. Try this one, Netra.
Ma'am, 5 by 3.
Netra, I think there's a lot of background noise, so you have to disable your mic. Yeah. So you have to listen, Netra. Sai Smriti, I've been calling out to you. Are you there? Okay, so Aishwarya Shri.
minus 11 divided
into division into மாத்தினா என்ன எழுதணும்? ரெசிப்ரோக்கலா மாத்தணும். ரெசிப்ரோக்கலா மாத்துறதுக்கு ஏதாவது ஒண்ணுதான் மாத்தணும். either reciprocal of the base பண்ணி reciprocal of the base, write the power as it is, or write the base as it is and change the negative, take the negative of the power. Yeah. Very good. So what are you doing here? Division becomes into. And you should write the reciprocal because that's a rule. When you change division to multiplication, you should write the reciprocal of this one. How do you write the reciprocal of this? You want the base 5 by 3. You don't want 3 by 5. You want 5 by 3. So we'll write 3 by 5 as 5 by 3. ஒன்னு மாத்திட்டோம். அப்ப power அப்படியே எழுதிடணும். -8 as it is. அதுதான் reciprocal. Next step.
-11 plus -3.
Very good. See, you got it. That's all. Yeah. Then what is -11?
Plus
So it will be plus into minus is minus. So -11 -8. Super. Very good. Very good, Aishwarya Shri. Hello. All the children. So that's about this sum.
Ma'am, but we have to represent in positive exponent, right?
I didn't finish it. Oh, yeah. I got a call and I didn't finish it. I'm so sorry. What was the answer then?
Ma'am, it was 5.3 and then
Minus
minus
19.
19. Yeah.
19. Correct.
So
yes.
3 by 5 to the power 19. Should write the equivalent. Everywhere equivalent. So it will be 3 by 5 to the power 19 with a positive power. Very good. So those three methods is what you can see here. The three different methods, what we just discussed. So here base is 2 by 5. Here I think I've taken the base 5 by 2. And what have I done here? This is 2 by 5. This also. Okay, you please understand the methods. I've done it. So I've done it in some methods here. Please understand that. Yeah. Yeah, we'll do this one.
we have to attempt this question on our own.
No. Tell me now. We're doing it together now. So here the connecting signs are plus and minus. So there is no rule. Don't think
Yes.
of any rule. Because the connecting sign is minus and plus. See, in exponents, the connecting sign should be multiplication or division. Disable your mic, children. If the connecting sign is plus or minus, there is no rule. Don't say the powers are the same and all that here. The powers may be the same, but the connection is minus and plus. No rule. Meaning, the rules which we usually use, that those rules cannot be used here.
Ma'am.
Somebody's mic is enabled. Please disable your mic. If there's background noise, children, you cannot unmute yourself, please. Yeah. So 2 to the power minus 1 minus 3 to the power minus 1 divided by 4 to the power minus 1 plus 6 to the power minus 1 is equal to.
Ma'am, but I think we can still use one of the rules.
Yeah, one of the rules, but I'm saying that the rules where bases are same or powers are same, that rule we cannot use, I meant. You can use a different rule here, yes. What's the other way of writing 2 to the power minus 1?
1 upon 2 raised to the power positive 1. Equivalent.
Equivalent, very good. And what's the other way of writing 3 to the power minus 1?
1 by 3
1
to
by
the power
3 raised to the
1.
power positive 1.
Reciprocal of the base, negative of the power. So 3 by 1 becomes 1 by 3, minus 1 becomes plus 1. This is in the first bracket. Divided by, in the second bracket, what do you have? What's 4 to the power minus 1?
1 by 4 to the power positive 1 plus 1 by 6 to the power positive 1.
Very good. Now, in the next step, you can just write it like this. It's nothing but 1 by 2 minus 1 by 3 because power is 1, no? So you can just take it away. Divided by 1 by 4 plus 1 by 6. Just take away because 1 by everything is raised to the power 1. So you can just ignore the powers. Now it's just LCM, children. It's just LCM. Aishwarya Shri, what's the LCM of 2 and 3? 6. And what should I write in the numerator? Three, 2 divided by what's LCM here? Aishwarya? 12. Numerator என்ன வரும்? 4 into what is 12? Plus 6 into what is 12? So next step. 1 by 6 divided by 3 plus 2. 5. So it's 1 by 6. 1 by 6 into 12 by 5.
Ma'am.
Cancel. 6 ones are 6 twos are. So 2 by 5 is the final answer. Yes, who was that?
We don't have to like represent this in any exponential form, right?
You should simplify, no?
Okay.
Simplify meaning find
Yeah,
the value.
I got the same answer.
Very good, very good. All right. If you're not comfortable, you can take the table closer to you. Yeah. Okay. All of you online, is this fine? Any questions?
Yes, ma'am, understood.
Aishwarya?
Yes, ma'am, understood.
Okay. What about Netra?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Can we use any rule here for the first bracket? Online? Now you will not answer. Online students, can we use any rule for the first bracket? First bracket, I mean this one. The first square bracket.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
What's the rule? Tell
Yes,
me the
ma'am.
rule.
Exponents are
If the exponents are same, we can add it.
Yeah, ma'am.
Sorry,
the
it's
exponents are
subtracting, so we
same.
subtract.
So we're supposed to divide and put the same exponent.
Yes, ma'am, subtract -1 minus and then in brackets -1 again.
Ma'am, the bases are same. So you're supposed to divide the, the exponents are same. So you're supposed to divide the
Ma'am.
base and write the same exponent.
Yeah, who was that?
Aishwarya.
Very good. So tell me the rule using A by B. A by B.
To the power m divided by a by b to the power m.
Not A by B again.
C by d to the power m is equal to a by b divided by c by d whole power to m.
Whole power M. When the bases are different, but the powers are the same, and the operation is division. Divide the bases a by b divided by c by d and raise it to the same power m. This is the rule. This is the rule. So you, according to this rule, the bases are different, no, and the power is the same. So divide the bases. 1 by 2 divided by 1 by 4. And power? Minus 1. Divide the bases and raise it to the same power. That's the rule. A by B. See here, bases are different, Aishwarya Shri, and it's division. But the power is the same, m. So what should you do? Divide the bases a by b divided by c by d and raise it to the same power m. So here 1 by 2 divided by 1 by 4 raised to the power minus 1. Then into that 5 by 2 to the power minus 3 as it is. Then here, what will happen here, children? 1 by 2 into 4 by 1. That power minus 1 as it is. Into here. No, you can make some change here, no? 2 by 5, then to the power. No, you're confused here. Should you write the reciprocal or equivalent? Then you should change both. Two ones are, two twos are. So what do you get in this bracket? 2 by 1 to the power. Or 2 to the power, okay, 2 by 1 to the power minus 1 into 2 by 5 to the power 3. Okay, so what is that? What is 2 by 1 to the power 1 minus 1? Reciprocal of the base, negative of the power.
So half into 2 by 5.
Somebody's mic is enabled. Please disable your mic. 1 by 2 into 2 by 5 into 2 by 5 into 2 by 5. 3 times. 3 times. So 2 and 2 gets cancelled. So it will be 4 by 125. 2 to the 4, 5 5 are 25, 5 are 125. Yes or no, children?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, but I have a doubt.
Yeah.
Instead, I tried a way that without using the rule that for the first square bracket, when I tried to solve the question, I got.
You read out your steps. I'll write it here. You read out your steps.
Okay, so I took the equivalent of 1 upon 2 raised to the power minus 1, and same for 1 upon 4 raised to the power minus 1.
Yeah, you can do it like that also. Yeah, that's fine. We'll do it like that now. What's the equivalent of 1 by 2 to the power?
But I got a different answer.
No. See, we'll do it now. We'll do it together now. See here. We'll try it together. Yeah. Okay. So what is 1 by 2 to the power minus 1, children? Equivalent of that? 2 by 1 to the power? Reciprocal of the base. Negative of the power. Yeah, 2 down. Correct. 2 by 1 to the power 1 divided by 4 by 1 to the power 1. Reciprocal of the base, negative of the power. Okay, this one into. Okay, then after this, there's nothing but 2. This is nothing but 2. Okay, so divided by 4. There's nothing but, because to the power 1, no? So it's just 2. 2 by 1 is 2. Divided by 4 into, if you want, you can find this value. If you want, you can write it as 8 by 125. Or you can write it as it is also now. It's your choice. Now, this is nothing but next step. 2 by 4. 2 divided by 4 means 2 by 4. Into 2 by 5 into 2 by 5 into 2 by 5. 3 times. So now 2 ones are, 2 twos are. And this 2 and 2 will get cancelled. So 4 by 125. Same thing what we got earlier. Where did you go wrong, Anantika?
I accidentally wrote 2 divided by 4 as 2.
Okay.
That's why I got 16 upon 125.
Okay. Yeah, disable your mic, children. Somebody's mic is enabled. No, I don't want this. I don't want to give this instruction. Netra, disable your mic. Now tell me. We're not answering this question.
Ma'am, will we do these questions next class?
Yeah. Next
Okay.
class. Okay, I'm asking you a different question now. Yes. My question is, what is 1 minute, 1 minute. What is the value of find the value of this one, children. Yes, send up.
Ma'am, I think the answer is 0. The answer would
Ma'am,
be
I
0
think the
because
answer is
anything
1.
raised to the power 0 is always 0.
Mom, I think the answer is 1 now.
Who said 1?
Sai Smriti.
Sai Smriti, yes. It's 1. You also said it. We're trying to say the same thing. It's 1. So because here, how do you work this one? You're right, Sai Smriti. Very good. It's 1. Because how do you work this? It's minus 243 and you need to multiply the powers. Minus 4 by 5 into 0 into minus 3 by 7. When the base is raised to multiple powers, when the base is raised to many powers, you have to multiply the powers. When the base is raised to many powers, just multiply the powers. So it will be the base is minus 243 to the power 4 by 5 into 0 into minus 3 by 7. And you know, anything into 0 is 0. So there's nothing but minus 243 to the power 0. Because you understand it, 0. And anything to the power 0 is 1. So the answer is 1. It's not 0, it is 1. Because anything to the power 0 is 1. Is that fine, children?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. All right, children. So I hope I did not make you work today, but I think I hope the session was useful and it was easy to understand.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, one by one, tell me. Aishwarya, understood everything discussed today?
Yes, ma'am. Understood.
What about Netra?
Yeah, ma'am.
What about Sai Smriti? Sai Smriti, you told me you had some network issues and could not follow the meeting completely. I'll share the recording with you. Don't worry. Anantika?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am, I understood everything.
Very nice. And children here, was it clear? All right. All right, children. So that's it for today's session. Thank you so much. You may leave the call. Good night.
Thank you, ma'am. Good night.
Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. Good night.
Good night. Thank you, children.